Thank you for clicking on this video. I am your host, David Forshee, and welcome to the Kingdom Within podcast. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about hell and how that helped me out with understanding the true nature of God and how that might help you guys out. And we're just going to see how this goes. But first, if you could, hit the like and subscribe button. Helps get these ideas out there. Helps the channel out. And yeah, come follow us on Facebook page. All that good stuff. You guys know what to do. All right. So the idea of this episode is that hell is actually the separation that we perceive from God. Hell is something I think that we've all struggled with. A lot of people view it as God's place that he punishes people.
It was slightly traumatizing to some kids because you get yelled at and told you're going to hell. And hell is supposed to be eternally free.
Right. We're brought up with that idea of hell, that it's like this place of like eternal torment. And if you're bad, you're going to go there. And then as we grew up, we realized that's just a way to control us. So a lot of us moved away from that and even moved away from the Bible and what Jesus is trying to teach. But the real way to start looking at this is through what I call the Jesus lens. And that is the four Gospels. I believe that they reveal the nature of God in ourselves and in humanity. The common thread that I'm trying to pull here is that Jesus fulfilled the Old Testament. I think that we all got brought up in that. That's a definite truth. Jesus is God. And I believe that reveals a pattern inside of us. It reveals a pattern in life. And it's a way of looking at our lives with love and wisdom that comes from that love. I believe a lot of us can agree that at least the book of Revelations is filled with symbolic images. And I feel like we pick up a lot of the ideas of hell in that book. And yeah, if we notice how he fulfilled the Old Testament, then we can see that people thought that he was going to bring fire from heaven and burn away people, but instead he brought mercy and forgiveness. People thought that he was going to politically overthrow the government at the time, but instead he went to the cross. And I believe that self-giving love, that matters, because whatever judgment looks like, it has to look like that. It has to look like Jesus. And Jesus is always inviting us in. Jesus loves everybody. No one ever left the church because of Jesus. So when we start looking at these stories, we can see that hell is really more of our turn away from that love. And then what that feels like. Because that does feel a little bit like torment. It does feel a little bit like burning. Like your world's falling apart. If you look at society, it feels like we're heading towards eternal doom. But if we follow the way of Jesus, then we can see that he's trying to invite us back into love. He's trying to invite us back in it. And when we resist God's love, which is torment to our souls, thinking about this way, we can see parts of heaven and hell in our everyday life. Every time that you're helping out a friend or stand up for people, every time that you see people doing bad stuff, you see people messed up on drugs and getting involved with violence, and we can see it in our government.
I don't think anybody ever really got on drugs because they liked themselves. That's where the torment and stuff comes from, I guess, from your point of view. a personal hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a personal hell. And Jesus is always trying to invite us out of love and compassion. Is always trying to invite us back into heaven. And I believe that we know these things intuitively. I mean, there's no war that was started by God. It was started by people.
It was started in the name of God. Like, there's been wars fought in God's name, not Jesus' name, but in God's name for eons.
Yeah. And I think that we can first see that in Judas. I think that Judas was placed to be a mirror for us because he was in the presence of God. He walked with him. Jesus loved him. But he traded that love for self-fulfillment. And why would God allow that unless it could help us see something inside of ourselves, see that it's us turning away? This idea is just help out and understand God better. I've always said that if you can't apply what I'm saying to your life, then it's wasted. So walking forward after knowing this made me view everybody different. I know everybody's going through some type of hell. Even I got room to embody these teachings in my life. And the whole reason that I'm even sharing it is to help inspire you.
Your words are very inspiring.
And I appreciate that. Because this isn't easy. And sometimes I struggle with getting these ideas out there. And I struggle with, why am I even doing this? Things get caught up in my head, and that's what I've been facing these last couple of weeks. And when I was coming up with this video, I had already thought, I'm going to record this first part, and then I'm going to go into this, as you guys are about to see, because this is the actual end of the video. So I hope it all works out. I think it will.
You'll be fine.
But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like Jesus is the ultimate revealer. And the word apocalypse itself means revealing or unveiling. And so if that's the case, then we can use that Jesus lens and code this book for ourselves. And it was right there for us the entire time. Jesus has given us all the tools. We just need to pick them up and start using them and start building them.
Read the red words.
And we can build a better tomorrow together with love and wisdom leading the way. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much. And this is the actual end of the video. So I don't really know where to go with this. So I'm going to let future me take care of that. But I want to just give a special thanks to anybody that's made it this far into the video. I hope something that I said resonated with you and that you could take this forward and it helps you in some kind of way. And a special thanks to my wife who helped me get this out in a natural way. And to you, I love you so much. This part is absolutely going to be kept in. So,
You're sweet.
You guys have a good day. I'll let future me take it from here. Bye. All right. This is the beginning, the actual beginning of the recording. This is going to be played at the end because I wanted to take a little bit of time to explain what's been going on the last couple of weeks. I had wrote these notes and I was super excited to make this episode with this topic in mind. So I poured over these notes for like 2 or 3 days and then I got sick. And I was really sick and I just want to be right-minded whenever I go to record it. But then the next week comes and I rewrite the notes and then I record the episode and it failed to upload. and it got messed up. And so I recorded again. And then it also messed up. And the reason I'm sharing this is because I wanted to be transparent. This is supposed to be a journey of refinement and exploration that I'm taking you guys on. Certain fears started to creep up because I got a interview coming up. I got a lot of stuff with the band coming up, and it started to mess with my head a little bit. So I'm trying something different right now, and we're going to see how it goes. And I guess this would be the actual end of the episode. So I like to end with letting you guys know how much I appreciate you guys. I love you so much, and words can't express how much appreciation I have. So now we're actually going to get into the video. So